Good morning, one and all. Today I am discussing this antifungal agents. The learning outcomes of this presentation is introduction and classification of this antifungals, then mode of action of the same antifungal agents, structural activity relationship and IUPAC of some drugs included in the syllabus, and therapeutic uses of the same. The first introductory part includes this fungal infection. The fungus are eukaryotic spores bearing protists that lack chlorophylls. They generally reproduce both sexually or asexually. Fungi are parasitic in nature, growing either in single cell, that is example is yeast. The fungal kingdom includes yeast, molds, rush and mushrooms. This algae by lack of photosynthetic ability, there is absence of chlorophylls. Then protozoas by lack of mobility, possession of chitinous cell walls and ease of culture media. This bacteria by greater size and having intracellular structure like mitochondria and nuclear membrane. Most of the fungi are saprophytic, which means they live on dead organic matter in the soil and on dead organic matter in the soil, or they decaying leaves and woods. They are few obligate animal parasites, that means the microorganism that can only live on mammalian hosts among the fungi. The fungal infections are known as mycolic illness. The major types of this mycosis are superficial, cutaneous, subcutaneous, then systemic, opportunistic, and the symptoms vary from cosmetic to life-threatening. The major three types are cutaneous skin and hair infection. The example is dermatophytosis. Then non-cutaneous, the soil or airborne, that is systemic infection, and by this is generated by the food toxins as well. This clinically, these fungi are classified into main four types on the basis of morphological characteristics. Examples are yeast. Then example is Cryptococcus neoformans. Then yeast-like fungi resembling to mycelium. Then Candida albicans. Third one is filamentous fungi. Example is Aspergillus fumigatus. Then dimorphic fungi, Histoplasma capsulatum. These are the fungi classes. This is the classification of antifungal agents on the basis of chemical way. The first one is antifungal antibiotics. Examples, there are two types, that is griseofulvine and paulines. Paulines are nystatin, amphotericin B, natamycin and hamsin. Then synthetic antifungal agents, imidazole. These drug contains imidazole, that means position 1 and 2 nitrogen, 1 and 3, sorry, 1 and 3 position. Examples are clotrimazole, miconazole, iconazole, ketoconazole, isoconazole, sulconazole and iconazole. Then triazoles, imidazoles are diazoles, that is 1,3 position, and triazoles are 3. Then 3 nitrogens are present, which is 5-member ring system, unsaturated. Example is fluconazole, itraconazole, saproconazole and terconazole. Further, these antifungal agents are chemically classified into next allylamines, naphthizine, terbinafine and tolnaftate. Then phenols and their derivatives, haloprogene, cyclopyrox, olamine and cliquinol. Then pyrimidines, that are also called as nucleosides. Then 5-fluorocytosine is the example. Thiocarbamates, tolsiclate, tolnidate, and the miscellaneous are hydroxystilbamide, potassium iodide, eudeoxyanic acid, and benzoic acid. This is the major difference between mammalian cell and fungal cell. Cell structure, this is mammalian, it is eukaryotic, this is also eukaryotic. The DNA present in the animals are diploid, then in fungi haploids, then ribosomes are ATS. Cell wall, the cell wall is absent in animals, and it is fungi, it is chitin and glucans, mammans, etc. Then cell membranes, animals cell membrane contains cholesterol, then fungi is ergosterol. This is the major difference between this animal cell and fungus cell. These are the biochemical targets, the drugs which acts on this major targets of the fungi. The cell membranes, fungi are principally ergosterol instead of cholesterol. As the drugs act on the cell membranes. Then second one is on the DNA synthesis. Some compounds may be selectively activated by fungi, arresting the DNA synthesis. Then the drugs acts on cell wall. Unlike mammalian cell, fungi have a cell wall. Means mammalian cell does not contain the cell wall. This fungi contains a cell wall. The biochemical targets, the majorly the antifungal chemotherapy is depends upon the biochemical difference between this fungi and mammals. At the cellular level, the greatest difference is the fungi contains a cell wall, but the mammalian cells does not, isn't it? The cell membranes of fungi and mammals contain different sterols. In case of mammals, it is cholesterol, and in case of fungi, it is ergosterol as a sterol present in the cell membrane. This is the major targets of antifungal agents. This is the biosynthetic biosynthesis of ergosterol. It is starting from acetyl-CoA, which is further farnesyl pyrophosphate. It forms a squalene, and the squalene is further converted into lanosterol in presence of squalene epoxidase. I repeat again, this acetyl-CoA is converted into farnesyl pyrophosphate, which is further squalene. The squalene is converted into squalene epoxide in presence of squalene epoxidase enzyme. This squalene epoxide is further converts into lanosterol in presence of squalene epoxide cyclase. This lanosterol is converted into this 4,4-dimethyl cholestyl 8,14,21 trienol in presence of lanosterol 14-alpha dimethylase, and the drugs azoles are particularly act on this. Then further 4,4-dimethyl zymosterol, then further it is picosterol, then episterol, and lastly it is converted into ergosterol. The function of lanosterol 14-alpha demethylase is to oxidatively remove this methyl group from lanosterol. This lanosterol during ergosterol biosynthesis. I repeat again, the function of this lanosterol 14-alpha demethylase, which is responsible for conversion of this lanosterol to this ergosterol, this removal of methyl group from lanosterol during ergosterol synthesis. Majorly this allylamines terbinafine is act on this step, conversion of squalene into squalene epoxide. Azoles are act on this lanosterol, converts into ergosterol, means 14-alpha demethylase, and morpholines are act on the step. Lastly, first drug or first class of this antifungal is pyrimidine derivatives, that is nucleoside. These drugs, example is 5-fluorocytosine. It is what is the prodrug. It is orally active antifungal agent with a very narrow spectrum of activity. It is indicated only for the treatment of serious systemic infection caused by susceptible strains of Candida and Cryptococcus species. It is not used topically. This IUPAC of this is pyrimidine. This is 1, this one is 3, this is 2 own. This is 2 own. This is 1H, 5-fluoro, and it is 6 amino, not 4. It is 6 amino. Sorry. I repeat again. The IUPAC is a 6 amino 5 fluoro, then 1 H. It is pyrimidine 2O. Isn't it? IUPAC of this particular uh, fluorocytosine. That is 5 fluorocytosine. 5 fluoro indicates this is fifth position. So this one is the 6. Right. So mechanism of action of this 5-fluorocytosine is this drug enters to the fungal cell by active transport on ATPase that normally transports the pyrimidine. This 5-fluorocytosine enters by active transport on ATPase that normally transports the pyrimidine. Further, this 5-fluorocytosine is deaminated in the reaction catalyzed by fungal cytosine. Deaminase, it is deaminase enzyme which is present in the fungus. Then fungal cytosine deaminase to yield 5-fluorouracil. I repeat again, this 5-fluorocytosine is enters from ATPase into the fungus cell, but further this fungus cell or 5-fluorocytosine is converted into 5-fluorouracil in presence of cytosine deaminase. This 5-fluorouracil enters into the pathway of both RNA and DNA. This 5-fluorouracil enters into the both pathways, that is DNA and RNA pathway. In first, the fluororibonucleotide triphosphate, it is triphosphate. Monophosphate is converted into diphosphate and further it is triphosphate are incorporated into the RNA causing a faulty RNA synthesis. This is the first. And in case of DNA pathway, in DNA series, the 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate. This is 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate binds to the 5-10 methylene tetrahydrofolic acid. I repeat again, this 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate. This is 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate binds to the 5-10 methylene tetrahydrofolic acid incorporating one carbon pool substrate that feeds thymidylate synthase. Hence, the DNA synthesis is blocked. Means thymidylate synthase is not generated. It is blocked by this 5-fluorocytosine metabolites or in presence of 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate binds to the 5-10 methylene tetrahydrofolic acid, incorporating one carbon pool substrate that feeds a thymidylate synthase. Hence, DNA synthesis is blocked. This is the short mechanism of action of this 5-fluorocytosine. The resistance developed by this 5-fluorocytosine, which is there are three types. The transport system simply becomes impermeable. First, resistance. Second one is there is a no conversion of this at the step of cytosine deaminase, means it does not convert this cytosine to uracil. Right? And the last resistant step is uridine monophosphate pyrophosphorylase reaction. This 5-fluorouracil is not converted into 5-fluorouracil or uridine monophosphate. Isn't it? To decrease this resistance and to prolong the side effect, it is given along with the choline antibiotic, that is amphotericin B. It creates the holes in fungal cell membrane by passing the transport step and allowing this 5-fluorocytosine to enter. Means the aim of this or role of this choline antibiotic, it's to create a hole on the fungal cell membrane by passing this 5-fluorocytosine, and the further steps are carried out in this fungal cell. Mind well, this humans does not contain this cytosine deaminase. Next class is azole antifungal agent. The azoles are two types, diazole and triazole. These are effective against most fungi that causes superficial infection. of skin and mucous membrane, dermatophytes such as trichophyton and epidermophyton, and yeast such as Candida albicans. Clotrimazole, iconazole, ticonazole are effective against superficial fungal infection like bifonazole and terponazole are effective in vulvovaginal candidiasis. This imidazoles like ketoconazoles and miconazoles are effective against both superficial and systemic infection. The structural activity relationship of this azoles are basically first. The basic structure required for members of azoles class is weakly basic imidazole, or it is 1,2,4 triazole ring bonded to by nitrogen carbon linkage to rest of the structure. Means this weakly basic imidazole or 1,2,4 triazole ring bonded by nitrogen carbon linkage to the rest of structure. The second one is the molecular level of amidine nitrogen atom. The amidine nitrogen atom N3 in imidazole, N4 in triazole, who binds to the heme ion of enzyme cytochrome P450. Isn't it? So 2 or 3 aromatic rings to mimic the steroidal structure. Then halogens or non-polar substitution at one ring. Fluorine, sulfonic acid substitution gives the most potent compound, and only 2 or 4 substitution yields effective azole compound. The substitution at other position of the ring yields inactive compound. I repeat again, only the substitution at second, odd and fourth substitution yields effective azole compounds, but if we substitute the group on other position of the ring, it produces inactive antifungal agent. The mechanism of action of this antifungal agents are: it inhibits the ergosterol biosynthesis by inhibiting this 5-alpha demethylase. The basic N-nitrogen atom bonds with heme ion of cytochrome 450 and remainder molecule interact with the apoprotein selectivity. Accumulation of the sterols bearing a 14-alpha methyl group. This do not have exact shape and physical properties of ergosterol. I repeat again, the mechanism of action. This inhibits the 14-alpha methylase, which is responsible for removal of this methyl group from lanosterol during ergosterol biosynthesis. More permeable cell membrane, loss of essential cellular component like potassium and amino acid causes the fungal cell death. The fungicide effect, losses of potassium ions and amino acid, and fungistatic effects are due to the inhibition of membrane bound enzyme. This is a fungal cell wall, this is ergosterol, this is chitin, and this is the glucagon. Next one is resistance is due to the target enzyme modification, then ergosterol biosynthetic pathway, efflux pumps, and drug import. The first one is a clotrimazole, it is diazole, it is imidazole ring system, it is 1, 2, 3. It is imidazole. At first position of this imidazole, it is substituted orthochlorodiphenyl benzyl. It is what? This is orthochloro, then diphenyl, that is diphenyl, and benzyl means this is what? This is CH2 and this is benzyl. Isn't it? Orthochlorodibenzyl. It is a broad spectrum antifungal agent used topically, not systemic. It is well absorbed orally, causes severe gastrointestinal disturbances. It's extensively protein bound. It is rapidly inactivated by cytochrome 450 enzyme in liver. The second drug of diazole, imidazole containing, it is ketoconazole. It is broad spectrum antifungal agent administered orally for the treatment of systemic fungal infections. The oral bioavailability depends on pH, antacids. It is 95 to 99% bound to protein in plasma, extensively metabolized in liver. Is excretion is through bile. Plasma half-life is 2 to 4 hours. Then side effect is hepatotoxicity. This is the IUPAC of this ketoconazole. Itraconazole is the another one antifungal agent. It is broad spectrum orally active antifungal agent. It contains 2-triazole moieties. It is weakly basic 1,2,4-triazole and non-basic it is 1,2,4-triazole 3-ohm. It is 99% protein bound, metabolized in liver. It is 1-hydroxyitraconazole is active. Excretion is through bile. It increases the plasma level of terfenadine and estimizole by inhibition of cytochrome 450 oxidase enzyme. Another drug is fluconazole. The IUPAC is propanol. It is propane. What propane? It is propane. It is 2-ol. Is it? Then 2,4-difluorophenyl. It is 2,4-difluoro. It is what? Phenyl. And 1,3-bis means 2. It is triazole. This is what? Triazole 1-eel. Triazole at which position? 1, 2, 4. It is 1. This is 2 and 4. Like this. This is 1. This is 2. This one is the 4. This is the IUPAC of this fluconazole. Then broad spectrum antifungal agent. It is suitable for oral and IV route. It is oral bioavailability is excellent, not affected by change in pH. The presence of 2 weakly basic triazole ring confers sufficient hydrophilicity to balance lipophilicity of 2,4-difluorophenyl group. It increases the plasma level of cyclosporine, phenytoin and oral hypoglycemic drugs by inhibition of cytochrome 450 oxidase enzyme. Next one is miconazole and this iconazole agents as an antifungal agents. IUPAC of this miconazole is, this is imidazole again at position number 1. This position number 1 of imidazole substituted with this total like this. So it is ethyl, it is 2-ethyl, 2 means this is ethyl, and second position of this 1, this is 2, is substituted with 2,4-dichlorophenyl, it is 2,4-dichlorophenyl. Then again second of the same ethyl is substituted with this methoxy. This is methoxy, and again it is substituted with 2,4-dichlorophenyl. This is the IUPAC of miconazole, and from this you can write this IUPAC of iconazole. Only the difference is this chloro group is absent at the para position, this fourth position of this dichlorophenyl. This is the potent antifungal imidazole derivative used topically or intravenously. 90% of drug is bound to the plasma protein. It is extensively metabolized in liver, has a half-life of 24 hours. Then side effects are thrombocytosis and anemia. These are the newer antifungal agents, that is ticonazole, sulconazole and oxyconazole, terconazole. You must write the IUPAC of this mentioned drugs. Next class is tolnaftate and naftifine, terbinafine. It is a thiocarbamate derivatives used topically in cutaneous mycosis caused by trichophyton and microsporum. Naftifine is a fungicidal agent used against Tinea curis and Corporis species. Terbinafine is highly lipophilic in nature and tends to accumulate in the skin, nails and fatty tissues. The mechanism of action of this agents: inhibition of enzyme squalene epoxidase. The squalene epoxidase is responsible for conversion of the squalene into squalene epoxide. It decreases the total steroidal content, that is ergosterol. It alters the phytochemical properties of membrane, resulting in malfunction of membrane, embedded enzyme and transport protein involved in the nutrient transport and pH balance. Inhibition of this epoxidase results in the increased amount of squalene in the fungus cell, which is itself as a toxic when present in abnormally high amount. I repeat again, this agents inhibits the squalene epoxidase enzyme, which is responsible for conversion of this squalene into squalene epoxide. Ultimately, this epoxidase is enzyme response inhibition by this drugs. It ultimately increase the amount of squalene, which is itself a toxic to fungus cell. Then cyclopyrox, it is pyridine containing drug, antifungal agent. It is a broad spectrum fungicidal agent effective against dermatophytes infection. It interferes in uptake of precursor needed for the synthesis of proteins and nucleic acid. The side effect is pruritus and burning at the site of application. And the last, echinocandidins. These are the newer antifungal drugs that inhibit the synthesis of glucagon in the cell wall by inhibiting the enzyme 1,3-beta glucagon synthase. Is a glycosyl transferase enzyme involved in the generation of beta glucagon in fungi, which provides the rigidity to the cell wall. Disruption of beta 1 3D glucan synthase leads to reduce the cell wall integrity, cell rupture and the cell death. Examples are this capsofungicin, micafungicin and anidulafungin. This is the structures of these agents and the absorption, distribution, metabolism and elimination pathways along with the half-life of drug. The therapeutic uses of this, it is useful versus cryptic aspergillosis, invasive aspergillosis and Candida esophageal candidiasis in azole resistance or amphotericin B intolerance. The adverse effects are generally well tolerated, abnormal liver function test, and capsofungi tends to have a higher frequency of liver related laboratory abnormalities and higher frequency of infusion related pain and phlebitis. This is regarding all antifungal agents. Thank you.